So I'm going to be using the lovely Annie as a model today to show you just how to do this new colour fashion trend. Okay, so the bleach I'm going to be using today is Jerome Russell Be Blonde. Now this is a maximum blonding kit. So this is bleach. Okay, so let's have a quick look in the box. So what's really important when colouring your hair at home is that you read the instructions and do a skin test. What I am doing here is showing you a technique of how to achieve a different look with the products, but it's really important that the products are all independent of me, so you read the instructions and make sure that you're skin tested and all of the above. So what we have in the packet is high lift bleach powder and then 40 volt peroxide. I'm going to mix both of these together into the bowl. In fact, I'm going to use my own bowl and brush, and I probably recommend that you do that too. I hope to have these bowls and brushes available on my site very soon. So here's a bowl and brush. I'm going to pour the entire contents of the 40 volt bleach and the high lift powder into this bowl. So what we're going to do now is we're going to section the hair. I'm just going to do this technique on a part of the hair because I plan to do some different techniques on the other part. So this is just to show you a way to achieve this look. Sectioning is really important because it means that if you're using clean sections, that you are going to be able to make sure that the application of the colour is neat, tidy. Okay, obviously if you are a human, make sure that all of your clothes are protected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take sections, so they need to be quite narrow sections, very clean lines, and we're going to take the bleach, which is now, where it's been left, has gone stiffer, which is absolutely perfect. I'm going to do... Okay, we're just going to paint in on the root, like so. And then, in fact, that's probably even still. It's really important that you make sure that the sections are narrow enough that that the product goes all the way through. So you're just going to put the main bit of product on the root and then you're just sliding it down. Okay, then we're going to do the next section. Remember to keep them fine. You're better to have them too fine than too thick. One, because we know that the colour's definitely going through, and then also it will just make it easier to apply and less messy. Okay, what I've done is put a little bit of the product on the edge of the bowl like that. So you almost want it to go on the tip of the brush. That's quite messy, that brush. I shall clean that. You almost just want it to go on the tip of the brush like this, and then go in at the root and just slide it down. The tip in and then down. So the main bulk of the product is just literally going in on the root like this, and then you're just literally sort of like blending it out. Again, you just want a little bit of the product on the edge, right on the tip of the brush, and then you go in, pull the hair, that makes it easier. So if you pull the hair out like that, sorry Annie, and then go in at the root and then flick it out. Again, just on the edge of the brush, in at the root, a little bit down. Right, so we've washed off the bleach, and hold on, let's get off this. Take this out of the way. So as you can see, it's lifted up the roots. Now, on natural hair, it will lift more than that because this is treated hair. It will be much softer, but as you can see, that looks good. And what will also be good when doing it on a human head is it will lift lighter at the root. So that soft blend, it will lift lighter at the root, and then it will sort of soften out to the colour like this is there, which will be perfect because we're obviously leaving it into the darker colour underneath. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Aubergine Dream Bleach London. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it in the bowl like this, and I'm actually going to put it on dry hair with a brush. So I'm going to paint it on like this. No, stop it. I genuinely think this is going to be the new big colour trend. And do you know why? What I like about this so much is you can do it on part of the hair. I think what would look really cool, I've done it in quarter, but if you just did the root on the underneath. So you know a lot of people have been having that undercut. It's like the undercolour. How about that? So if you are, you know, you just want to be a little bit daring, but not fully daring, then this is definitely the way to go. Nala, stop it. So the thing is as well, once you've lifted it up, so obviously because I'm using Bleach London colours to now change the tone of it, they wash out. So you could really have fun, just keep changing the colour. Obviously I'm just painting it on the root, that's because I am being careful with my product because I'm trying to do as much as I can. But you could just put this all over the hair, to be fair, because it will only really take on the light hair. But just obviously to not be wasteful, we're just going to put it on the colour that's been lifted up. Excuse Nala, she's just having a little thing in the corner. So there, like this. So yeah, I've gone for Aubergine Dream. I mean, as you know, there are so many Bleach London colours. In fact, the big pink would have been quite good as well. So we'll see how this comes out. And yeah, and just play around. What a fun way to have a little twist. And then when you wear it down, nobody will know. This is going to be the new big thing. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to develop, and then we shall have a look when it's done. Okay, so here we have the finished results, and just look how good this looks. I am so excited about this. I honestly can see this being a wave of a new trend. And what I think is going to be brilliant is just doing, I've done quarter, but just doing from ear to ear, the underneath the roots, so that, you know, if you've got a job where you can't do anything crazy, just having that little hint underneath, and then you wouldn't even be able to see it when your hair's down. Just when you put your hair up, you're going to get a hint of the colour coming through like that. Oh my God, this is dreamy. This is literally aubergine dreamy coming through. Or if you put your hair half up, just sneaking through like that. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. So because we've lifted it up, and then we've just used Bleach London. Bleach London obviously fades, so you can change around with the colours whenever you like. Also, what I'm so excited about as well is I did a different technique, which you will probably have seen on the members area, or if you haven't, make sure you check it out. So at the front, I did a different technique. Let me move this round. Okay, so this was a technique that I did like a balayage. So just using bleach and lighting up bits of the hair, and that has come out absolutely gorgeous. All I did is tone it with pearlescent shampoo and conditioner. I left the shampoo on for 10 minutes, the conditioner on for 10 minutes, and it is toned it perfectly, to be fair. So that's literally bleach and shampoo and conditioner to tone it. But what I am really excited about is like uncovering just a completely different, exciting technique, and that is I'm going to put the Aubergine Dream over this. So how nice is that going to look? So literally, if you can imagine putting your hair up like that and having the Aubergine Dream coming through here and then coming through on the roots underneath, that is hot. That is fire. So that's where we're going next. I can't wait. It's opened up a million different colour technique ideas for me, so I can't wait. Yeah, so let's get cracking. Obviously, this is a members only area, so all members have my WhatsApp number. If for whatever reason you haven't got it, just send me an email and I will make sure you got it. Because I'm here to support you all the way through this. So any problems you have, any issues, just send me a WhatsApp. And yeah, I can't wait to see everyone's results. This is so exciting.